I didn't even plan on filming today, but I need to talk about what's going on with Chase Bank right now. People never cease to amaze me, man. It's so awesome how dumb people can be sometimes, man. Oh my god. In case you missed it, a few days ago, TikTok and Twitter started blowing up with this thing called the Chase Bank free money glitch. The idea was that if you wrote out a fake check and deposited it into a Chase ATM, you could instantly use your debit card to pull out all of that money, essentially getting free cash. So a bunch of people saw that and were inspired to write out fake checks for thousands, scratch that, tens of thousands of dollars. Folks were lining up outside the doors of Chase Bank locations to try and get their bag.
No, this shit is elephant. No.
Here's the funny thing about that though. That isn't a glitch, dude. That's just fraud. Check fraud, to be specific. Let me explain. Let's say I write you a check and you take it to the bank to deposit it. Normally, this check has to go through something called a clearing process. That means that the bank has to make sure that I have sufficient funds in my account to clear your check before you see all of the money. So how were people pulling money out with bad checks? Most banks allow their clients to pull out a portion of the money before the check clears. So what people would do is they would write out these fake checks, deposit them, and then pull out as much cash as they could before the check would inevitably bounce. After a couple of days, Chase got on top of this, but not before a ton of people exploited it. Lord help whoever did this and thought that they would just get away with it no problem, man. Oh, bless their hearts, dude. All of these people pulling out money from Chase already had debit accounts with them. So that means that Chase already had their names, their personal information, all tied to the fraud that they were just committing. Not to mention the fact that all of these ATMs have cameras. So they've got faces too. So Chase starts cracking down on what's going on and people are beginning to reap the consequences. So many people on TikTok are posting themselves crying over screenshots of their bank accounts, and it's just negative thousands of dollars.
Fuck, man. They really told me to tap in. Next day I was supposed to clear and look at my account, yo.
Thousands of dollars in debt, bro. Of course Chase was gonna deduct whatever you pulled out. What were we expecting? It's hard to tell how many of these are real, but there's also some really good memes coming out of this whole thing, so whatever, I guess.
I just love my dog. Yeah. My brother told me how to taste the bag.
If you did this and a negative balance is all you end up with, you will be so lucky. Depending on what state you live in and how much money you defrauded, you could be looking at felony charges. Hefty fines, probation, jail time. Not to mention the fact that everybody that did this is probably going to be put on a list that is going to make your lives harder forever. Good luck opening up a bank account with any other bank in the country ever. Y'all are going to have the feds up your booty forever.
Because I know you all don't have a warrant and you're not searching us again. So that's... Mom! The feds are here!
I feel like this whole debacle is kind of a consequence of the culture that we've built around finance online. Whether it's cryptocurrency or drop shipping or clip farming, it seems like everybody is so ready to get rich quick off the internet by doing anything other than a conventional job.
235 acres. We farming our own chickens, homie. Thousands of chickens, thousands.
In a case like this, I don't particularly care if a big institution like Chase Bank is losing some money. They're run by JP Morgan. They have all of the resources to get their money back and to ruin whoever was trying to take it in the first place. But this whole get-rich-quick mindset is so toxic when it comes to things like crypto rug pulls, for instance. If you don't know what a rug pull is, I will explain it very briefly. A crypto rug pull is when someone develops a digital currency and tries to convince the public to invest in it so that it inflates the value. They do that by promising things like high returns or unique benefits. It's the whole, oh my god, this is the next Bitcoin or the next Ethereum, you gotta get in before it's too late. So once the value of that currency is up, whoever did all of that convincing pulls all of the funding out of the liquidity pool and tanks the value of that currency straight to near zero. And then they just disappear. Gone without a trace, hence rug pull. If you're interested in any of that sort of stuff and you somehow don't know who CoffeeZilla is, go check out his channel. He's talked about every crypto scam ever. It's pretty depressing, but it's good. I enjoy it. But back to what we were talking about. This isn't the first time that something like the Chase money glitch has happened. The most recent one to come to mind was the Cash App glitch in 2023. YouTuber Netflix did a really good job at summarizing this, but basically people were able to pull out arbitrary amounts of money from Cash App that they didn't have. And this came to bite them in the ass through the form of frozen accounts, withheld funds, and legal threats. I couldn't find any concrete evidence of Cash App actually following through and suing anybody, but there were whisperings of it on Reddit, so do with that what you will, I don't know. So moral of the story here, free money is never free. If something sounds too good to be true, it probably is. Never try and defraud one of the largest banks in America. Oh, and subscribe. Catch y'all later. Oh, side note here, I do have a very special guest to watch me talk about the Chase situation. Hang on, let me grab her. Oh my god, she's getting up. I have to put you down, hang on. Hey. So, what do you think about what's going on with Chase right now? Okay. All right, I'll let you go. That's fine. Bye.